And welcome everybody to 2025. In 2025, Rory McIlroy completed the Grand Slam, the career Grand Slam, by winning the Masters. Scottie Scheffler won the PGA Championship. So Nike came out with these. These are, I'll roll in a picture, the Nike Jordan Rev, and I'm really excited. They showed me the blue one on an email. I'm like, I'm buying that, but they had a silver one, so I bought that one instead. But I'm really excited about these. Let's talk about shoes for a second. All right, so probably the most common one you see are these Adidas something or others. These are kind of a denim style golf shoe. Very convenient when you're going to the simulator or the range. You see me in these a lot. One of my favorites to wear to the course are these Jordan ADG, and I wear my shoes. So this one is getting pretty old. You can see there's grass in the sole. Getting pretty old and tired, so these need to kind of be replaced. That's why I'm excited about these. Then I have some Jordan 12s here, which I don't use very often. They are a heavier shoe. Not that I'm walking courses a lot at my age, but I just don't get around to wearing these very much. I think I have some up on my wall. Is it right there on my wall? Love these. Then I have my waterproofs. Now, so these are Adidas Adizero or something. Is that a technology or the shoe? I'm not sure. But these are waterproof Adidas. They're very light. They work well. They're very functional. I usually wear dark when it's muddy or rainy because I don't want to get mud all over my white clothes or light clothes. So these have proven very durable and one of my go-to waterproofs. So these are my four like regular, not that I regularly use these, but these are my like golf shoes, okay? So now we have a new addition with this. And this is the first time that I've ever seen or purchased a Nike with the laceless system. Okay, usually they have laces. Laces. Can you see the laces? Now we're moving to laceless. Let's have a look. Nike Golf footwear warranty, 1 or 2 year limited warranty. Thanks for being so 1 or 2 years. We don't know. Nike doesn't know. They just like 1 or 2 years, whatever. Contact us and we'll tell you no. All right, 23. The 23 tissue paper. It's Jordan. And there it is. Look at this. It's so exciting. Silver. So let's pull this out and have a look. I'm curious about this laceless system. First, all right, I love the look of this. It's just very simple. I get why they put the red sole. It's Jordan, right? The Chicago Bulls. But from a stylistic standpoint, I wouldn't mind it if that were just white or black. White and black, maybe a little bit of gray in here. Put a gray, this is too many colors. When you get 4 colors in a shoe, you get white, black, gray, and red. A little bit busy for my taste, but we'll move past that. It's a Jordan, so we can handle that. There's nothing on the heel here. There's no 23. There is this like heel right here. Do you remember the Grant Hill Filas? How they had that big heel? Kind of reminiscent of that. And this is just a big plastic latch for this monk strap right here. And that's what it is. It's a monk strap style shoe. So as we spin around, you can see there's some ventilation here on the top. There's some reinforcement around the toe. And yeah, just a pretty simple, elegant design. What gives it away is, as a Jordan, besides the inner heel and the monk strap, is also this red Jordan right here on the laceless system. And it says something right here. Let me see what it says. It says release this way and lock that way. So righty lock, lefty release is what I'm seeing here. Because I know other companies, one of them has like this, you pull it up to release it. Right now it's released. So I can pull these laces out. But if I twist it, then it tightens it down and locks it. Yeah, it's locked, and I should spin it the other direction. And it unlocks. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I am going to change the camera angle. I'm going to try these on. Nike, I usually fit 10.5, never had a problem with that system. So we are going to adjust the camera angle. Let me look at the monk strap. Oh, they say stuff here on the monk strap. Flight Lock Torque Maximized. Do you see that? Flight Lock Torque Maximized. So for everybody out there wearing monk straps, you have Flight Lock and Torque Maximize. You maximize your torque with monk straps. All right. But absolutely lovely. Oh man, I'm excited to try these on. All right. So we're going to set these up to try on. I'm going to remove this tag and the paper here, and let's move the camera angle and have a fitting. So a couple of things straight out of the gate. There was a sticker in here that said synthetic upper. So there's some synthetic leather in this. That doesn't concern me too much. Those Adidas Adizero, whatever shoes that I showed you earlier are synthetic leather. Haven't had a problem with those. Proven to be very durable. So we'll see how this ages. The other thing I've noticed is as you spin around here, like you see Jordan here on the side, it's a monk strap, that's cool. And as you spin around, you notice that this gap right here is pretty massive. It's this big air scoop, this pad that they put right here, pushes the strap away from the shoe. So you get this big air scoop, like a Lamborghini. And for some people that might be really cool, but for me it just looks kind of bulbous, odd. If there were a V12 in here, I am the V12, I think it would be meaningful, but I don't know about that. And it's not like you're running in these shoes, it's a golf shoe. So just some thoughts. And yeah, overall, they look very much like golf shoes. I'm excited to try these on. All right, so I want to undo the monk strap. And then this I need to release. All right, ideally I'd have a shoehorn. Kids, your socks should match your trousers. General guideline, take that for what it's worth. Those are just general guidelines. All right, so let's strap this, crank this down. All right, and the other side. We're gonna strap this down. Now my left foot is my larger foot. Okay, so straight away, hold on. Jordan is upright and Jordan is sideways here. But I think we can get away with that because we can loosen this and we can just, it's infinitely adjustable, right? So we can just keep adjusting it until we get Jordan upright. Ha-ha! Ding! Beautiful. All right, for a second there, I was a little panicked. I was like, oh no, is Jordan gonna always be sideways? No, you can it's infinitely adjustable. You can make your shoes pretty. All right, let's see how they feel. Let's push this aside. All right, well, the padding is not excessive. They're not the most padded golf shoes I've ever tried on. And they're not hard either. They seem to have a good balance here. It feels like I'm connected to the ground. Swings, it's gonna look like that. Your foot's gonna come up. You're gonna get some rotation here. My foot rotates a little bit in the shoe because the shoe gives. But yeah, they feel good. How do they look? Let us know in the comments below. Do you like the blue ones or these slate ones? I do have a concern though. Let's talk about this. So your foot. Okay, so this is plantar extension and this is plantar flexion, okay? When I have any sort of plantar flexion motion in this range, this tongue digs into my dorsum right here. The dorsum is the top part of my ankle right here. And it digs in a little bit. I can feel that as I like squat, which even a slight, when you bend your knees, even to hit a golf ball, you might feel that. So that's my concern. Walking around, that's a common thing when you're walking, to have that motion. And yeah, I can feel it slightly digging in. So that's a concern. I want to see how it breaks in. Because if this really loosens up and is flexible, it might not be a problem. Because right now it feels like it's this, is this synthetic? I'm not sure. It feels like it's the actual leather, the top of the leather tongue, the synthetic leather tongue, whatever it may be. The top of the tongue is what's digging in. And it seems like this adds some rigidity to it. I took these out straight away to the simulator and the grocery store and a couple other stores. And I can tell you this is like an F1 car. F1 cars are purpose-built for a very specific situation, racing. You don't take them to the theater. You don't take them to the shops. They're on the racetrack, and that's what they do, and they do it very well. Other cars can kind of do anything. You could drive them around a racetrack. It won't be near as effective as a Formula One car, but you can drive them around. You can take them to the shops. You can take them to the theater. You can take them to your in-laws. You know, it doesn't matter. Just that's what this is. This shoe is just like, I don't mind wearing this because I can wear it all day and go golfing with it. And sometimes I do slip on the golf course in these, just so you know. This is purpose-built. And frankly, that's what I'd rather have. I'd rather have something that's purpose-built. I can change shoes at the golf course, put these on, rock and roll, okay? So I'm excited to golf with these. I feel like the previous ones, like the ADGs, were a little big and clunky. The Jordan 12s were a little heavy and rigid. This, I think, really hits that sweet spot of feeling athletic and light while giving you that traction you really need to enjoy golf. So for me, this is just a home run when it comes to exactly what I'm looking for in a golf shoe. It is a little bit loud if you're walking out in public, but on the golf course, nobody's going to care. It's a Jordan shoe. So I'm excited to read your comments and your thoughts about the laceless system. I want to hear how durable it is. If you've had your system, these laceless things break, let us know in the comments below. Same with anything else. Any other problems with these shoes, let us know. You can see I got a little bit of dirt. Oh no. I wear my shoes, like I said earlier. So very happy and excited about these. And I need to thank my patrons. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. It means a lot that I have that support, not just financially, but also emotionally. It's just general support over there, and I really appreciate my patrons. That's why I give them credit in every video. Another way you can support this channel is by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. I am The Vintage Golfer.